Hey Flosstube, it's Sarah from isweariamstitching. Today is the 13th of December, 2024, and this is episode 118. Thanks for stopping by if you're new. Thanks for coming back if you're not new. Thanks for subscribing. I got over 600, which is astounding to me. So I will have a giveaway for that. It'll probably be stuff from the Missouri Star Advent box that, you know, I want to pass along or I'm not going to use or whatever. So it probably won't be very Flosstube cross-stitchy themed, but that'll be probably next week so that I can open up a few more packages before I do that. Got some stuff to show you, some finishes, some whips. I finished out the Epcot, a Festival of Holidays for Fandom Stitching. I'll show you those first. So there'll be finishes and whips just like intermingled. I'm not going to go in any particular order. But I only had 3 countries left to do out of the 11. So for Canada, I did Darling and Whimsy Designs. I did their Here We May Be Free. It was from Stitch North last year, which I did not go to, but my friend sent me the pattern and the thread, which was from Brennan Needle. And then she sent me another Brennan Needle thread. So I used them both on this. It's 2/2 on 32 count mystery linen, which I think is some shitty linen I got from Fangirl Fibers. There we go. So this was the thread that was called for, and this was the thread my friend sent. There's supposed to be like fish and starfish there, but I left them off. I didn't want them. It's just a cute little mermaid tail. It'll probably be turned into a pillow for my dough bowl for the summer because mermaids make me think of summer. It's really pretty though. It's a quick stitch. This fabric, look how... Ugh. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm so cold that I'm sneezing. That's why I'm wearing a hat. I should be wearing mittens too. It's so cold. Okay. So there we go. And then my 12th country was the Philippines. And for that, I worked on my Bella Filipina, my Lakapati. Trying to find her picture for you guys. That's not it. That's my Mirabilia. Where's my Lakapati? She's on the bottom. Poor girl. I just have stuff scattered everywhere. It's the holidays. There's stuff everywhere. Anyways, there she is. Oh, she's so pretty, but I do not like working with the light yellows. It's very boring to me, the light yellows. But I'm trying to get a chunk of them done before I work on the pretty reds. And this is on the, it's not on the nothing. It's using all of the called for materials. And it's on 32 count Pictureless Plus Belfast Linen in Moss, 2/2. And I got a big chunk of her yellow dress done. So I got like all of this done. She's my fall lady, so it was nice to, no, she's my spring lady. So it was nice to pull her out. Oh, the fabric looks so camo on camera, but it's not that camo in person. It's a much richer, nope, it's a much richer green. It's a very pretty green in person. Gosh, in person it's so pretty. On screen it looks camo. Oh yeah, there she is. Be nice when she has a face. And then my final country, if you remember, I was torn between doing Snowflower Diaries, one of her free patterns for like a monthly thing she did, free patterns from years ago, or I was gonna buy a soda stitch pattern, the Korean lady that was gorgeous, but I decided in the end not to do that. Instead, I did a free soda stitch pattern. So I did South Korea, and it's what's it called? Christmas cat cookie ornament. And since it's free, I'll go ahead and show you what it's supposed to look like. Maybe I updated my iPhone and I don't know how to get to my albums. Here, just a second. So that's what it's supposed to look like. Maybe. Maybe. And I liked it. It's cute. I wanted to do it that way. But in the end, I decided to make it into an ornament for my kid to represent our cat Lila. So I didn't do the wreathy part. I just did the black cat on perforated 14 count plastic. And there it is. It's supposed to be pink there and white in the scarf, but to make it more Christmassy, I did green and then green in the scarf. Look how cute it is. And we were doing our Christmas ornaments. This didn't go in my kid's stocking. When we were hanging our ornaments on our tree this weekend, we hung up our beagle ornaments. And I said, well, if Lila sticks around another year, we'll have to get an ornament for her. And my kid was like, yeah. And I was like, ha, I already have an ornament for her. I just have to write her name on the back. Cute. So cute. I almost didn't do the brown around it because I'm like, you can't really tell it's a cookie. But I like the brown around it. I'm glad I did the brown. So now I can put that away to put in my kid's stocking. So I'm done with the Epcot Festival of Holidays. I'm working my way through the movies for the fandom stitches for the month. And then I just have the last couple of weeks, the weeklies that'll pop up. And then I'm done with fandom stitching because I'm not doing it next year. Because it's Doctor Who and Supernatural and I have no interest. So, like I said, that's probably why I'm going to do Whip Go. My Whip Go Board of Woe next year. Okay, so what I should mark off what I've talked about. Okay, so what other finishes do I have? This is not cross stitch, this is sewing. I finished my Welcome Home coffee table runner from the Missouri Star Quilt Advent, the Welcome Home kit and pattern for like a mini quilt. I made it into a table runner, and I did decide to go with green for the bottom, and I think it turned out super cute. I usually like to bind the same color as my backing, but I really wanted the blue to go all the way up, like on the sky, and I thought the blue framed, I didn't want to frame it in red. The snowman's my favorite, because that's what I like to decorate with for Christmas. I love snowmen. The snowman and that Christmas tree. Those are my favorites. It's so cute. Just a little table runner. Oh, it's got a big dip there. I must not have. Oh well, who cares? It's a table runner. It's already been dirtied up by my husband because he eats at the coffee table and gets everything filthy, which is why I don't like to use white. Ow. Did you guys hear that? Bashed my finger. And then I'll show you that one when I do the Advent, because that's an Advent finish. Let's see. I did work on my Mirabilia, my Cathedral Woods Goddess. She's my fall lady. She has, what, one more week before I have to put her away for my winter lady, who is at the Met. Oh yeah, where's some picture of my Cathedral Woods Goddess? I mean, everyone probably knows what she looks like. There she is. From Mirabilia. And I am doing this one on the, like the witch jolt that came with the kit and all the called for, oh my gosh, threads. I will be doing a skin conversion on her whenever I get around to that. But I was enjoying her, and then I was not enjoying her because she's got so much Kryneck. It's weird. One of the Krynecks, great to work with, the Kryneck that's up there in her chest. And then the Kryneck that's down there was like absolute nightmare, and it really turned me off to the project for a little while. And so I tried to pick her up and just do a few stitches just to get stitches into her because she is my seasonal lady. Ended up getting, this past week, a bunch more blue in. So I got like all of this in. And I think I did another leaf. So yes, he's very blingy. Like, yeah, this like coppery Kryneck, like when I was doing that, look at that. I did so much when I was working on that because it was like easy peasy. It was not horrific. And then when I went and did this gold, it was like torture. I hated working with the gold. The bronzy color Copper color, fantastic. Gold, awful. I don't know why. There's a difference, but there is, and I was not enjoying it. Oh, those blues are so pretty. Hopefully I get a little bit more on her in the next week before I have to put her away. And if I do, it probably will not involve the Cryonic. And then, let's see, what else did I do? This one is my Halloween Hawk Run Hollow. Hey, I got another block done. So this is what Halloween Hawk Run Hollow looks like from Carriage House Samplings. Turn. So I just have that block left to do. I just got in a groove with it. Like I said, it's just thoroughly enjoyable to stitch on them, and partly because I love how watching it come to life, and partly because the fabric is so great. It's 18 count Aida by To Die For fabric, To Die For fabrics in ash and tan, 1/1 with called for DMCs. It's such a nice Aida. They were not dying this year. I hope they come back next year. Not that I'll be buying any fabric. I have so much. But if I wanted to, I'd love to buy from them. So the block I finished was the swamp. With eyeballs. Now I messed up. You can't tell, and it doesn't matter, but the trees down here, I'm way off somewhere, but as long as they connected to the tree stumps in the water, I didn't care, and I got them to connect, so it worked. And then the moon, for some reason, I accidentally put the yellow inside and the white on the outside, but I wasn't gonna rip it out because it looks fine. And then, look how good it looks. Look, I just have one block to go. Oh my God. If I really wanted to, if I just focused on that last box, like if I just worked on this for the rest of the year, rest of the month, I could have this done this month. I know I could. But I like to touch a lot of things, so it probably won't get finished. It is a full coverage block. Oh, I love it so much, you guys. Love it, love it, love it. It's been so fun to stitch. Each little box, their own little scene. I love the colors. I love the fabric. I just love everything about this project. It's so good. I think I'm gonna miss it when it's gone. I'll be so happy to have it, but I'm gonna miss it when it's done. And then I worked on my Star Spangled Shoal. That's from the Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher Magazine 2022 Summer Edition. And it's this punch needle pattern from Michelle Palmer that Kaylee 10 Stitch, with the permission of the designer, so kindly turned into a cross stitch pattern for me. And I'm doing it on 32 count crappy fabric from Fangirl Fibers, using the called for DMCs and DMC overdyed from Kaylee for the whale. Oh, I almost got all the way to the corner up top, so I did like a bunch of this. And I thought I'd fill in some more of the whale, but I decided just to finish this off and then fill in the whale at the end. I love it so much. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, it's so cute. And let's see, the thread, it's hard to tell. Oh, there goes my needle minder. There we go. It's short color changes, DMC overdyed. It's like blues. This one's, you can really see it in this one. Blue, brown, gray. So I've got plenty to finish my whale off with. Oh, I'm sorry. Cold, my nose is running. But you guys probably can't see very well. Well, you can kind of see the color change in the whale. In person, it's a little more noticeable. It's real subtle and perfect, and I absolutely adore it. Oh, it's so warm. So yeah, loving this as well. I mean, it's good to love all your projects, and to some extent I do. Some of them I don't love stitching on, but I'm gonna love the end product. Sorry, my nose is running itchy because it's cold. And then lastly, I worked on gathering acorns. No, what is this? Oh, I worked on Black and Sky and the primitive needle because I had a challenge for fandom stitching, like 100 stitches. So I worked on this block, little like doodad. Nothing spectacular. This is on 18 count Ada from the Stitch Me in an Unnamed Gray. Yeah, so it's got like a second doodad and part of the angel, tombstone angel, I think that is. I don't know. But here it is so far. This is one where I'm gonna love it when it's done. I hate working on it. And I'm not gonna enjoy that last block, which is why I'm saving it for last, because I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that one. And again, as always, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the top and bottom borders. Started it, left it, pulled some of it out, and I was like, man, maybe I'll leave it in case I do decide to do the border. We'll see at the very end how I feel, if I'm up for it. It's called for DMCs. I did use overdyed for the sun and took the face out because it was creepy. And then just to connect it, I used overdyed in that little key. I used an overdyed in this little moon, which I'm going to use in this block up here later, just to connect it a little bit, make it cohesive. Yeah, there's that. I like to use it for the weekly challenges if I can, because then at least I get 100 stitches into it. At least it gets touched a little bit. And then last night I worked on gathering acorns from Cottage garden samplings. Oh, I love this one so much. This one has been a lot of fun to work on too. I love the basket. I finished the basket except for one little tendrils off the side. And I'm doing this one on 32 count Spooktacular Lugana from the Stitch Me, using all the called for DMCs and the one fancy floss, which is Gentle Arts maple syrup, I think. Look how cute that basket is. I love the color. 1/2. I love the colors in that basket. That orange, this is the only place in the pattern you have the orange, so it's kind of nice because it's unique and on its own. But I wish there was more in there because I do love that burnt orange. So yeah, I just need to do another tendril off the basket and I'm done with the basket part. And then, oh, I have one more FO. Oh, shoot. I just dropped all my projects on the floor. Sorry. I finally, after it was been sitting, waiting to be bound for like over a month, feels like longer, I finished my mother-in-law's Cutting Corners quilt for Christmas. See how I like that's the backing. Look at the pretty, they used gold for the quilting. Usually I have them pick the motif and the thread, so I'm like, you guys are better at this than me, pick that. But I picked the motif and let them pick the thread. And here it is. Ugh. How pretty. Oh, just knocking everything down with this quilt. So, and it's been washed, that's why it's all crinkly and smells good. And then I've had it tucked away so I can't get dog or cat hair on it. But now the bottom just touched the floor, so there's probably dog and cat hair on the floor. I just love that gold thread they used. And I love the holly berries. Love it. Wanted to keep it for myself. Not gonna lie. All right, and that's it for I have one more FO ball that's part of the Advent, so I'll show you that in a second. Whew, I feel like I zipped through that. Funny, talking is actually warming me up. So now I have the squirrel. Oh, so do you remember last video how I saw some goats and they distracted me? Well, my husband sent me a picture from apparently Facebook. Someone, our neighbor across and down has a camera, door camera, and this was apparently all the sheep, all the goats. Only a few made it down my, a couple houses down my way and behind my neighbor's house, but that was the sheep. I keep saying sheep. That was apparently the herd of goats that got freed from the farm. I didn't realize he had goats or that many goats, but yeah, so that was their yard, and my house is this way off camera. So it's no wonder I saw a couple goats running around. But okay, so now it's time for the Missouri Star Advent quilt. Advent quilt? Advent box. So what day did I leave off on? 7. So I've opened everything but today's. Now I just have to find them in the right order. 7. Oh my gosh. Where's 7? 7. 7. Was this really pretty fabric? Strawberry Lemonade by Shuri and Chelsea. It's very pretty fabric. As soon as I saw this, I thought, oh, we're making a bag again, because last year we got pretty like floral fabric and we made a bag. Yeah, so it's very pretty. I'm very happy to have this. I love this green, these greens. And then sure enough, for day 8, we got a bag. Oh my gosh. We got, don't fall. And down it went. We got a bag pattern. It was this Hexie cell phone clutch. You know, let me see me PP. I've never sewn my Hexies together like that. And I wasn't going to, but I decided, you know what? I'm going to follow a pattern. I'm going to do it just like that. But I decided I did not want to use those fabrics. I wanted to make it a Christmas Hexie cell phone clutch. It came with this, the hardware. You can't see me in there, but there's some extra Hexies in here and interfacing. Because you make the Hexies, iron them onto the interfacing, sew the Hexies together with a zigzag stitch, cut it, do all that stuff, line the bag, and then you embroider, you hand stitch it in. That part was a bitch. So I used fabrics from last year's ugly sweater charm pack they gave us, and then I had a mini charm pack of Christmas Jolly Darlings from, I think, a Fabric Pop Advent, like 2 years ago. But anyways, here it is. It's a little short. I cut it a little tight. But there's, look at the octopuses, octopi, whatever. And then on this side, Snow Bunny. Isn't this super cute? And inside, I chose some red fabric that I had because I didn't have red pearl cotton, I only have gray pearl cotton. So I did 6 strands of like 321, I think. I can't remember now. So that you can't see the janky ass stitching on the inside very well. This was so finicky, this part, sewing it into this little thing. So finicky. But it works. I mean, I took it out today when I went to get coffee. I had my cell phone and some cash in it. And then I took some of the doodads from a couple days ago's Advent, the little tin that had finishing things on it, and I just attached a little candy cane that I had and some lights. So it's got a little cheeky. There it is. It's like I said, it's a little short there, but it doesn't matter. So it's super cute. This hurt my fingers so much going through the interfacing, the fabric, and there's batting in there. So sewing it up, going through, oh, it killed my fingers. But I'm glad I did the red because you can't even tell that there's stitching in there. And this is gonna be my Christmas bag. Especially when I run out just to do errands, like say I had to go to the post office, get coffee, pay my water bill. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love these fabrics. Look at the deer, Santa Claus. I love the octopus, octopi. I love them so much. I like that one because you know me, I'm that kind of yellow girl. Yeah, so that was fun. That was day 8. And then day 9 fell. It was 2 of these stars, like paper stars. There's a light in there. You can't see that they light up. And you unfold them and they spread out. One is hanging up higher. I didn't get it. Has more traditional motifs in it. This one has sewing motifs in it. Chuck the Duck, an iron, sewing machine, scissors. And it has like a AA battery pack with little twinkle lights inside of it. And then it's super pretty. I love them. They're super pretty. They hang up in the corners around my house. My kids love them. My son's like, those are beautiful. I know a few people I've watched unbox are like, they weren't happy with them, but man, I love them. I love Christmas decor and I love lights, and I like that when I turn off all my lights at night, I have these softly glowing in my tree, and it's so peaceful and beautiful. And you got 2 of them, so it's nice. I love it. Love them. And then 10. Oh, it's always good to have. And now I can actually use them because, like I said, I opened everything, and if it wasn't a kit or a project, here's my teeth, I kept it together. It's scissors. Look at this little Chuck the Duck. And then this cute little scissor thing with the Missouri Star. I might take that off because I don't generally like things dangling from my scissors. I feel like they just get in my way. So I actually will probably take that off. But yeah, so can you ever have enough scissors, really? And the perfect size for my cross stitch. And then day 11 is this cute little notions box. It's very pretty. I think that's what, balsa wood, I think that is. And it's magnetic. And then you can hold crap in it. My magnets are very weak. Oh, okay, let's sit on that time. Oh. Tried rotating it, but yeah, see, my magnets are very weak, but I'm not gonna be like hanging on a wall or anything. It's gonna be, I'm either gonna prop it up like this, or like, you know, have it flat and use it. I don't know yet if I'm actually gonna use it for anything. Or just prop it up because it's super cute. It's super pretty. Pretty and useful. Always a good thing. I really love it. I really do. I don't sound excited, but I really do like this. And then day 12 is one I was like, oh, this is nice, but nah, not for me. So it'll go into my giveaway stuff for my 600 subscribers. It is a snowflake embroidery kit. I am, because I don't want to mail it and because I want it for myself, going to keep the frame and the embroidery hoop. So comes with beads and the embroidery thread and the snowflake pattern. Like I've embroidered in the past. I don't hate embroidery. I just don't love it, so I don't really want to keep it. And then instructions. And then the hoop and the frame, and you slide the hoop in the elastic thingies, and then you pull this and you can hang it. I'm keeping these. These are mine because I will use these. I love this. For sure keeping this. This is mine. Sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. So this stuff will go into my giveaway stuff. I'm just not big on embroidering, and I don't want to do it. I mean, I think it's an awesome kit. It's a great kit. This box is definitely worth its value. It's a pricier box, but it is so worth it. And then today is day 13, which I have not opened yet. Here. I don't know why I look. There's never notes in them. Matte scrubbers. Oh, those are pretty. Oh, look at Chuck the Duck matte scrubber and the Missouri Star. So I've never actually cleaned my cutting mats. Maybe I should give that a go. Do I need two? Maybe I'll give one. Maybe I'll include one with my giveaway. Probably Chuck, because that's pretty. I don't know. We'll see. I do want to give using it a try. So yeah, I'll use this one and give my mats a scrub. Well, not my big one, because there's no room for it on my table. My my small one that turns, since I do a lot of my FBP on it. And obviously I'm doing FBP for my Fat Quarter Shop block of the month, which should be coming today, the December's. I'm excited. But yeah, that's fun. Okay, those are good. So far, again, 2 thumbs up for Missouri Star Quilt. I feel like I shouldn't order it next year. I think the thumb got stuck. I shouldn't order it next year. You know, save money and try something different, some different Advents. I've watched a lot of Flosstubes, a lot of Flossmasses. I've got like a list of like 15, 16 quilting indoor cross stitch Advent calendars I would like to have. And I could get probably at least 2 of them if I didn't do Missouri Star. But so far, it's been another banging box. So I don't know. Still have, what, half the box to go? So maybe the rest of the box will suck. We'll see. I'll change my mind. And then my Advent Yuletide monsters. I didn't write down the monsters I had this past week, but those have been fun. And she does the YuletideMonsters.com, the videos explaining the artwork and the monsters that she picked. So that is a lot of fun. What else? See life. My kid came back from college for the break. We got our tree. We decorated our tree. I've been to go to the store so I can make cookies today. My husband's a baker, but he's working so much this month that he hasn't had time to do any baking. And I don't know if he'll do any baking this weekend because he works Saturday, so he just has Sunday off. He bought me a new computer, just the motherboard or whatever they're called, for Christmas. So he wants to get, because my computer's so old, you guys. It's so old, it takes so long. People of a certain age, do you remember dial-up? Do you remember how long it took things to load? I feel like I'm living back in 1999. That's how long it takes my computer to connect or load or do anything. So I'm very grateful for this Christmas present. But he might do that on Sunday, so he may not bake cookies. Oh, I thought I might bake cookies. I don't know. That means I have to go outside again. It's so cold. I can get another coffee, though. I do like coffee. So that's it. That's it. We got my tree. I'm hoping to get my Missouri Star Quilt for the month, this block of the month today, so I can work on that. And then I'm going to try to get some more of the Cathedral Woods Goddess worked on since it's her last week. But I am currently working on, I didn't bring it because I just started, like, put 2 stitches into it. My Dino Forest from Owl Forest Embroidery. I just had to hankering to do some of that border. So I'm like, you know what? If you're feeling it, do it. So I'm doing it. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. Next week, I will probably... Yeah, I'll show you all the stuff for the week from the Advent, and then since it'll be like the 20th, I'll go ahead and just open up the 20th through the 24th, since just get it over with, since I won't be back till after Christmas. And all the Christmas stuff around, I'm gonna want to put stuff away, so I'm gonna want to organize. So yeah, I will see you guys next week. I hope wherever you are, if you're in the northern hemisphere, you are staying warm. I wish I had a fireplace. Okay, that's enough out of me. Thanks, guys. I hope to see you next week. Bye.